Selecting reliable labor unit manuals is crucial for accurate electrical cost estimation. Consider these resources. Firstly, Means electrical cost data published by Means Group is a widely recognized source. Secondly, Lee's electrical construction labor and material costs from Lee's company offers detailed information. Thirdly, RSMeans facilities construction cost data by RSM Publishing is another valuable option. Additionally, the A. Foster Wheeler Construction Labor Resources Manual by A. Foster Wheeler and the Turner Construction Labor Unit Manual by Turner Construction Company are further resources. To enhance these manuals, implement a historical data tracking system. This system helps you gather time and material consumption data specific to your projects, allowing you to refine estimates over time. When evaluating labor unit manuals, several factors are important. Firstly, scope and coverage are essential. Ensure the manual includes the types of electrical work your team performs. Secondly, accuracy is paramount. Verify the units against industry benchmarks or your own historical data. Thirdly, labor rates must be considered. Check if the manual provides up-to-date labor rates for different regions and labor classifications. Fourthly, overhead and profit need to be accounted for. Determine whether overhead and profit are included in the unit prices. Fifthly, ease of use is a significant factor. Select a manual that is easy to navigate and reference for quick estimates. In addition to these factors, consider these tips. Firstly, use multiple sources. Refer to several labor unit manuals to obtain a more accurate range of unit costs. Secondly, factor in project complexity. Adjust unit costs based on elements such as site conditions, equipment requirements, and coordination with other trades. Thirdly, train staff. Ensure your team knows how to use the labor unit manuals effectively. Finally, review and update regularly. Labor unit manuals need to be reviewed and updated periodically to reflect changes in technology, labor rates, and industry practices. Accurate cost estimation relies on reliable data. By combining quality labor unit manuals with a robust historical data tracking system, you can improve the accuracy and efficiency of your electrical project estimates. Understanding labor units and their application is a fundamental aspect of electrical construction. A labor unit represents the amount of time it takes a qualified electrician to complete a specific task, such as installing a light fixture, running conduit, or terminating wires. These units are typically expressed in hours or fractions of hours per unit of work. Labor unit manuals compile these units for a wide range of electrical tasks, providing a standardized reference for estimating labor costs. When using labor unit manuals, it's crucial to understand the factors that can affect labor productivity. These factors include the skill level of the electrician, the complexity of the task, the working conditions, and the availability of tools and equipment. Adjusting labor units to account for these factors is essential for accurate cost estimation. Labor rates also vary depending on location, experience, and union affiliation. Always use current labor rates that reflect the specific project location and the qualifications of the electricians performing the work. Overhead costs include indirect expenses such as insurance, office rent, and administrative salaries. Profit is the amount of money the contractor expects to earn on the project. Be sure to include adequate allowances for overhead and profit in your estimates. Labor unit manuals are not a substitute for experience and judgment. They should be used as a guide, but contractors should always rely on their own knowledge and experience to develop accurate estimates. Estimating software can help streamline the estimating process and improve accuracy. Many software packages include built-in labor unit databases and allow contractors to customize the database with their own historical data. Regularly review and update your labor unit database to reflect changes in labor rates, technology, and industry practices. Attend industry training events and seminars to stay up to date on the latest estimating techniques. Networking with other contractors can provide valuable insights into best practices for cost estimation. Historical data tracking involves collecting and analyzing data on actual labor hours and material costs for completed projects. This data can be used to refine labor units and improve the accuracy of future estimates. When tracking historical data, be sure to capture detailed information about the project, including the type of work performed, the size of the project, the working conditions, and the skill level of the electricians. Use a consistent system for tracking data to ensure that the data is accurate and reliable. Analyze the data regularly to identify trends and patterns. Use the data to refine your labor units and adjust your estimating methods. Regularly compare your estimates to actual costs to identify areas where you can improve your estimating accuracy. By combining reliable labor unit manuals with a robust historical data tracking system, you can develop accurate and competitive estimates for electrical construction projects. This combination enables informed decision-making, effective project management, and ultimately, increased profitability. Always factor in the specific requirements of each project. For example, a project involving complex control systems will require a different approach than a simple lighting installation. Understand the scope of work thoroughly before beginning the estimating process. This includes reviewing the drawings, specifications, and any other relevant documents. Identify any potential challenges or risks that could affect labor costs, such as tight deadlines, difficult working conditions, or the need for specialized equipment. Consult with subcontractors and suppliers to obtain accurate pricing for materials and equipment. Carefully review the bid documents to ensure that you understand all of the requirements. Attend pre-bid meetings to ask questions and clarify any uncertainties. Develop a detailed estimate that includes all direct and indirect costs. Be sure to include allowances for contingencies, such as unforeseen problems or changes in scope. Review the estimate carefully before submitting it to the client. Make sure that the estimate is accurate, complete, and competitive. Once the project is awarded, track actual costs against the estimate. This will help you identify areas where you can improve your estimating accuracy in the future. Continuously improve your estimating skills through training and experience. This will help you stay competitive in the marketplace. Remember that accurate cost estimation is a critical component of successful electrical construction project management. By using reliable labor unit manuals, tracking historical data, and continuously improving your estimating skills, you can ensure that your projects are completed on time, within budget, and to the satisfaction of your clients. Never underestimate the importance of communication. Keep all stakeholders informed about the project's progress and any potential cost overruns. This will help build trust and maintain positive relationships. Adopt a proactive approach to risk management. Identify potential risks early in the project and develop strategies to mitigate them. This will help prevent costly delays and disruptions. Continuously seek ways to improve efficiency and reduce costs. This could involve using new technologies, streamlining processes, or negotiating better prices with suppliers. By following these best practices, you can increase the likelihood of success for your electrical construction projects. The electrical industry is constantly evolving, so it's essential to stay up to date on the latest trends and technologies. This will help you remain competitive and provide the best possible service to your clients. Keep abreast of changes to the National Electrical Code, or NEC, as well as any local or state electrical codes and regulations. Changes to codes can impact installation methods and material requirements, affecting labor units and material costs. For example, the NEC 310.15, which addresses the ampacity of conductors, is updated regularly. Understanding and applying the correct ampacity adjustment and correction factors as per NEC 310.15b2 and NEC 310.15c is crucial for accurate material selection and labor estimation, particularly when dealing with bundled conductors or high ambient temperatures. Stay informed about new products and equipment. New technologies can often improve efficiency and reduce labor costs. Attend trade shows and conferences to see the latest products and learn about new trends. Subscribe to industry publications and online resources. These resources can provide valuable information about new technologies, best practices, and industry news. Consider using prefabrication techniques to reduce labor costs. Prefabrication involves assembling components off-site and then transporting them to the job site for installation. This can save time and money, especially for repetitive tasks. Use technology to your advantage. There are many software tools available that can help you manage projects, track costs, and improve communication. Consider using cloud-based solutions that allow you to access information from anywhere. Invest in training for your employees. Properly trained employees are more productive and less likely to make mistakes. Provide ongoing training to ensure that your employees stay up to date in the latest technologies and best practices. Foster a culture of continuous improvement. Encourage your employees to identify ways to improve efficiency and reduce costs. Implement a system for tracking and rewarding good ideas. By following these strategies, you can improve the performance of your electrical construction business and increase your profitability. Successful electrical construction hinges on accurate cost estimation and efficient project management. The ability to accurately predict labor costs is paramount, and this relies on a combination of reliable data, experience, judgment, and continuous improvement. Consider a practical example. Imagine you're estimating the labor cost for installing 100 lighting fixtures in a new office building. Using a labor unit manual, you find that the average time to install one fixture is 1.5 hours. However, the manual also notes that this unit is based on ideal conditions, such as easy access to the work area and readily available materials. You visit the job site and discover that the ceilings are high, requiring the use of lifts, and the fixtures are located in a congested area with limited space. These conditions will significantly increase the installation time. Based on your experience, you estimate that the installation time will increase by 25%. You also consider the skill level of the electricians who will be performing the work. If they are highly experienced, they may be able to install the fixtures more quickly than less experienced electricians. You adjust the labor unit accordingly. Finally, you factor in the cost of labor, overhead, and profit. You use current labor rates for the area and add a percentage for overhead and profit. The result is a realistic estimate of the labor cost for installing the lighting fixtures. Throughout the project, you track actual labor hours against the estimate. This allows you to identify any potential cost overruns early on and take corrective action. For instance, if you find that the electricians are taking longer to install the fixtures than you estimated, you can investigate the cause and take steps to improve efficiency. This could involve providing additional training, improving the work environment, or using different tools or equipment. By continuously tracking and analyzing labor costs, you can refine your estimating methods and improve the accuracy of future estimates. Accuracy in labor estimation is a continuous process that requires attention to detail, experience, and a commitment to continuous improvement. With the correct approach, you can develop accurate and competitive estimates that will help you win more business and increase your profitability. The NEC mandates specific wiring methods for different applications and environments. Using the appropriate wiring method ensures safety and compliance. For instance, the NEC specifies requirements for conduit fill, box fill, and cable support. Adhering to these requirements prevents overheating, damage to conductors, and other potential hazards. For example, NEC Table 310.16 provides ampacity ratings for various conductor sizes and insulation types. Using conductors with the correct ampacity ensures that they can safely carry the intended current without overheating. Proper grounding and bonding are essential for electrical safety. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, trapping the circuit breaker and preventing electrical shock. Bonding ensures that all metal parts of the electrical system are at the same potential, reducing the risk of electric shock. Ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, are required in areas where there is a high risk of electric shock, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor locations. GFCIs monitor the current flowing in the circuit and trip the circuit breaker if they detect a ground fault. Arc fault circuit interrupters, or RSIs, are required in many areas of the home to protect against arc faults, which can cause fires. Assays detect arc faults and trip the circuit breaker, preventing fires. Surge protection devices, or SPDs, protect electronic equipment from voltage surges which can damage or destroy sensitive electronics. SPD should be installed at the service entrance and at individual equipment locations. Smoke detectors are required in all homes to provide early warning of fires. Smoke detectors should be installed on every level of the home and outside of each sleeping area. Carbon monoxide detectors are required in homes with fuel-burning appliances, such as furnaces and water heaters. Carbon monoxide detectors provide early warning of carbon monoxide poisoning, which can be fatal. By adhering to electrical codes and standards, you can ensure the safety of your electrical installations and prevent accidents. This includes regular inspections and maintenance. Regularly inspect your electrical system for any signs of damage or wear. Replace any damaged or worn components immediately. Have a qualified electrician inspect your electrical system at least every 3 years. Maintain your electrical system properly to ensure that it operates safely and efficiently.